Hey sports fans, welcome back to the Fool Show. I am Foolish Phil. After another humiliating loss for the Michigan Wolverines, 49-11 to the Wisconsin Badgers, it's just difficult to even know what to think about this team. I had no hopes at all of winning this game, none whatsoever. You could see that in the betting lines. Somehow, unfathomable to me, Michigan started out as a favorite, and it swung all the way back to like Wisconsin, favored by 4.5, 5 points. Easy money, easy money. I don't know how anyone thinks Michigan is a decent team. They're not, and you just see it now against Wisconsin's good. How good it's hard to tell because they beat Illinois, who's terrible, and they beat Michigan, who's terrible. So you don't really know about Wisconsin, but that's regardless. I mean, give Wisconsin credit. They put up 337 rushing yards, I think. No, 341 rushing yards. I mean, just crazy. Like almost 7 yards a carry. And it seemed at will. They just get their first downs. Michigan has no run stopping ability. You have Aiden Hutchinson out of this game, out for the rest of the year with a broken ankle. Quiddy Pay out. The only one defensive line player who even makes any plays, and that's just pressures, not even really sacks. And speaking of sacks, Michigan got one sack this game, so Michigan now has one sack in the last 3 games. So, to summarize it, Michigan got their teeth kicked in and their heads stomped on, and could do nothing about it. I mean, you can't get a more worse start, really. Michigan's had some bad ones this year. But the defense actually gets a stop on the first drive. Wisconsin punts. And the first play, Milton right to Eubanks through his hands, interception in like the 20. Wisconsin goes down and scores 7-0. Next possession, Milton just totally misses a guy in the zone. Pick, good return inside the 20. Touchdown, 14-0. So it's like 14-0 off 2 turnovers already, and it just snowballs. You can just see the team has no passion. They're just waiting to fail. The team is waiting to fail. And the coaching isn't doing anything to help them. The coaching isn't even putting them in the right spots. People are just blowing assignments. Wisconsin had free runners going everywhere. People are wide open. You see like 3 Michigan like linebackers kind of in like the 10-yard zone. 3 of them all bunched together. What are they doing? Terrible spacing. And then the quarterback just throws right over the top. It was too easy. Too easy, and it just brings back the question. I mean, it's obvious right now. Don Brown's system is trash. It's Swiss cheese. You can pass and beat it. You can run and beat it. Don Brown's system does absolutely nothing right now. People have figured it out. It was great the first 3, 4, 5 years maybe, but Ohio State figured out how to beat it, no problem. Man on man, right, crossing routes. Now everyone knows how to beat Don Brown's system. He can't stop the run. He can't stop the pass. He's done. The only question is, does he stick around till the end of the year? Or do you just fire him right now? Second question, do you fire Jim Harbaugh right now or just wait? I guess you just wait because, I don't know. It's so unpassionate. It's so baffling to me. And you want to talk about the epitome of Michigan this year. The epitome of it is the fourth quarter, into the third quarter. They actually get another stop, a 3-and-out against Wisconsin, and they're going to get the ball back, 4th and like 4. And the special teams just goes off and does a bonehead play, runs into the kicker. Michigan would have had the ball. I'm not saying it was not a comeback, don't get me wrong. But McNamara just drove Michigan down to get a touchdown. There was a little bit of life. There was some excitement on the team, for whatever that's worth. And then the bonehead special teams runs into the kicker. Why are you even going at the kicker? Play coverage. It's such a bonehead, stupid coaching mistake. I'm not blaming the kid. He wants to go off and make a play. It's the coaches who are stupid. Why are you having them rushing? Play return. Don't even rush the kicker. Because you know what that is? They got the extra 5 yards. They got the first down. And I wrote it down. I figured it out. It was an extra 6.5 minutes of time. Wisconsin just went down and scored another touchdown. So you have 2 Milton picks, and you have that one. It's not an official turnover, but it really should be, because you would get the ball back. So that's really 3 turnovers, and Wisconsin turned those into 21 points. Just bonehead, stupid coaching. And that's what you're seeing at Michigan this year. And I think you just see it. The players are just unmotivated because, you know what? The coaches have no game plan. There are no answers. The players know that. You just see them. It's just a snowball. As soon as anything starts going wrong, like the first play, Milton's pick, just snowballs, and the team just can't recover. There's no one making any plays. Again, there were no turnovers. The only game that I can remember that had a turnover was the Minnesota game where they had a pick at like the end of the game. But this team gets no turnovers. They can't stop any pass. They can't stop the run. Speaking of offense, hey, the run got 47 yards today. Woo, 47. So we made it in above 20. Yay! Yeah, this team this coaching staff just needs to be destroyed. The only thing I can think is maybe Harbaugh keeps his job by just sacrificing Don Brown, but honestly, he hasn't. You just don't see a passion from him. You see passion from Tom Allen in Indiana. You see passion from P.J. Fleck in Minnesota. I'm not a P.J. Fleck fan, but you know what? He at least has passion. Harbaugh has nothing. He's just flat, dead calm, and it's he'll get upset when a penalty goes against him. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, I just don't get it. He used to have the fire until like 2016, and then he got flagged in the Ohio State game, I think it was, and I don't know if it was that game or a different one, and then he just like has quieted down and it's just lost that fire. You need that fire to lead a team. You really do. That's my opinion. So where does Michigan go from here? Next week is Rutgers. Before the season, you just pencil that into an easy victory. It's probably an easy victory for Rutgers, right? An easy victory for Rutgers. I would be pretty shocked if Michigan actually wins that game. It's on the road. This team had a chance to come home and play with their backs against the wall and come out and play good. Man, down 28-0. 28-0. Another thing, sorry, I know it's long, but what was the offensive play call? 28-0, 4th and goal, and you have Milton doing a quarterback sneak from 5 yards in the shotgun. What a stupid play call. Wisconsin called a timeout. We came out in the same set. You knew what the play was. Why do you not have a running back behind him? For one, line up right next to the goal line under center, for one thing. 2, have the running back come up and push him just like Reggie Bush did to Matt Leinart at Notre Dame back in 2008 or whatever it was. Just stupid play calls. And that's just what you see here. The coaches don't know what they're doing. The players are just lost. They probably realize they're not knowing what to do. And just put the icing on the cake here. Lots of big-time Michigan recruits paid their way to come and watch this game. A lot of big-time recruits came, and what a dud for them to watch, right? And someone on MGO blog pointed out it reminded them of Rutgers. And like I think it was 2016 where they had a big recruiting game. And it was Michigan came into town. It was a night game, and Michigan beat them 78-0 that game. It's like, yeah, that's about the same thing. Michigan gets just destroyed in front of these big-time recruits. Like, woohoo! Way to show them. Come to Michigan and get crushed. Be blown out. Be shown you're not in the league of Wisconsin. Nowhere near the league of Wisconsin. So, great. 1-3 on the year. I think I'd be shocked if Michigan wins another game. Honestly, how the offense isn't working, the defense isn't working. Special teams. Hey, we hit a 46-yard field goal. But it's like, nothing's working. This season is just a complete dumpster fire right now, and I don't see anything that's going to change it. The only question I have now is Jim Harbaugh, does he get to stick around? Because Don Brown's got to go. And honestly, if you just completely wiped everything out, write out, get a check, blank check, get, I don't know who, pay $12 million, get Urban Meyer, pay $8-9 million, get Luke Fickell. What about getting Lincoln Riley? Give him $10-11 million. I don't know. You got to find a coach that will come in and change the culture, because right now the culture is just going down. Yep. Hey, just my foolish thoughts. Thanks for watching, and yeah, if you like it, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate that. And you know what? I know even though this Michigan year is just going terrible, and it's going to continue going terrible, it's always go blue forever. I mean, they're the team I cheer for, whether they're good or bad. And this year they are bad. Okay. Appreciate the watch. I'll try to respond to comments as I can. And yeah, go blue. I'll see you next time.